Hello everyone and welcome back to Far Harbor Sniper Survival, a survival mode playthrough of Fallout 4 where I can only use scoped weapons, and I'm doing the Far Harbor DLC. And this time around I do actually have to do some quests. Last time I did a little bit of exploring, but mostly just sorting out this settlement that we're now in, just so I've got room to build and everything I could need, and, you know, get everything in green, which, yep, it is all in green, and eventually more people will show up. But, for this episode, I think we're going to get started on one of the missions. Yeah, specifically this search for Howard Dunbar one, as that's nearby and in an area that I've cleared, so if we start off there, I figure either it'll lead us closer to Acadia and we can get started on that stuff, or towards the National Park campground where we need to kill some ghouls. So apparently Howard is like just around the corner from where I've been. Oh, Mirelurk. Will you... Oh, a couple of Mirelurks. Okay. Nothing too bad, but... Yep, and that's Howard's body there. So Howard's definitely dead. And perfect. Just line up the faces and this thing easily takes them down. Is there... I realise my headset's turned way down, so just turn that up so I can hear anything approaching.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
That almost jump-scared me. That doesn't happen very often where the player character just speaks without your input. So yeah, take your money and these fog condenser components, which, yeah, should fix up things. Lovely. Oh, really? One at a time? Okay, game. And now, how far away do we have to go? Okay, not very far at all, actually. Although it is saying I'm having to... Okay, it's just pointing at the top of them. I don't have to climb up anything. This shouldn't be too bad, though I imagine there will no doubt be a few enemies littered along this path. Nothing showing up on that, but I'm always worried when I'm near water in Far Harbor, which is, you know, most of the map. Okay. Oh. There we go. I was going to say, there's definitely got to be... Where are you? There's going to be more. This is clearly planned. Maybe I can get a nice little angle here. If it's just softshell Mirelurks, that's actually kind of nice, because, yeah, Far Harbor's filled with just tons of horrible aquatic creatures, which I imagine are going to be really hard to kill. So, I don't even know where that other Mirelurk has gone. You know what? If you're going to chill in the water, I will leave you be, and I'll just head back into town and turn this quest in, I suppose. Ooh, okay, here's one other thing. That wasn't particularly dramatic, but yeah, glowing one just chilling up here. That's interesting. Why am I... Okay, the brackets are moving as well. I'm pretty sure I'm above the... Yeah, I'm above the bowling alley. Or apparently this guy got killed, but that's nothing for me to worry about. And that's not terrible, but it's not good either. So yeah, I don't need to be concerned about this. Alright, safe journey back to town, and back through here is Avery.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He died trying to get those condensers fixed. The man is a hero.
Yes, he is. I'll make sure we remember him as such. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Captain, nobody's going to want to help you out, unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Well, I can't argue with that. I suppose I could spare a little more. I can give you 250 caps.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but, well, judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes two of us. Now, here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Okie dokie. If I brought my charisma gear, I might have tried for another check or two, but it's only like 50 caps each time, it seems, which isn't that much. Like, it's nice, and I don't have tons of money, but I can also just, you know, sort out selling stuff whenever I want to, and you can always make money if need be. I'm just going to have a little wander around town in case there's anything obvious I've missed, but I think I'll be heading back out real shortly. Ooh, yay! I've been able to jump onto the boat. That little boat I saw last time, I was able to swim in water and jump onto it. Because I forgot I had Aqua Boy, so I can just swim in the water. That's not a problem for me. In fact, I think I'm probably taking more rads by not swimming in the water a lot of the time. Oh, don't pull the gun out. It's all fine, Sarge. All fine. Calm down. It doesn't look like there's anything actually good here, but there's a bit of junk, so I guess I'll take it. And a single harpoon. Oh, yay, game. Really spoiling me here with this loot. I've just been taking a quick look at my guns, because, you know, I picked up gun nut rank 4 and then did nothing with it. And the one thing I can upgrade is the last minute, which can get a recoil compensating stock. And a suppressor. So yeah, my most powerful weapon now is suppressed, which is entertaining if nothing else. But unfortunately it looks like nothing else can be improved, although I have just remembered I stored away a few things. I need to go and sell them off. But yeah, this lever action, I don't necessarily want to improve it, but that is a good sign. I can make an advanced receiver. Yeah, I'm pretty sure... Is there anything else? No, everything else is good, so yeah, it would just be an advanced receiver I'd want. But that's a good sign. It should mean that I can head up to, I want to say Acadia, and buy the really good one there. So that's probably going to be the next thing on my list of to-do. Oh man, I've slept till morning, and we've got like the most clear day I've ever seen on Far Harbor. Like, you can actually see Far Harbor. Like, this is how close the settlement is to Far Harbor, and half the time you can't see one from the other. Oh boy, this is going to make the walk much easier. Ooh, we got a legendary. That's interesting to see. Ooh, a legendary who I apparently can't hit very well. Okay, that's time. Let's just shoot you a few times at mats. That'll do it, right? Yep. Okay, anyone else come in? No? I just picked off like a random golem and suddenly it was like, hey, there's also a legendary who has an assassin's meat hook. That's no use to me, game. That's no use at all. The run up to Acadia is proving much easier the second time around. Because, you know, this time I can actually see where I'm going and all the enemies are already dead. So yeah, made it up here, zero problems whatsoever. Although I got a bit distracted and I've looted a bunch of stuff, so not a lot of carry weight, but hopefully that won't be a big issue. Right, time to meet a new friend?
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down, operated on, and then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Okie dokie, we did our little conversation and stuff. I'm gonna let them be. Yeah, I've got these people to help out, but I want to head downstairs first. And not only talk to Kasumi, but there should also be... Where... I guess you're down here?
Certainly not all at once.
Okay, apparently they're going to keep talking, so I'm just going to wait for that to be over, so I've got some clear audio. Is that... it's over immediately. Okay, apparently I could just keep talking for a few seconds.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
Sister, there's a lot of things on this island more important than you.
If you could just hold the jokes for a second. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you've found anything.
Alrighty, so yeah. Kasumi wants me to figure out some stuff, and you get a few options, which is nice. Oh, and this is good to see. It doesn't count as stealing to take junk from here, which is brilliant. It's pretty much exactly what I wanted to see. What my priority should be now, though, is checking upstairs. This is the stairway, right? No? Oh, there's a microscope. Oh, I love it. Oh god. Oh, junk. Oh, and ammo that I can use. Oh, just so much junk. I'm overwhelmed by it. No, I need to get upstairs and check to find if the merchant who sells the really good gun is there. There it is. Old Reliable. Oh, I thought it was instigating. That's annoying. Second projectile. Is that good on a sniper? Yeah, I really thought this was an instigating weapon. Unless there's also an instigating one somewhere. Sergeant Ash is pretty nice if you want a flamer. Although these days you don't need a flamer, there's better stuff. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. That's not quite the weapon I thought it would be. And yeah, two-shot is a really good effect, but on a sniper rifle, I'm not so sure about that. Okay, I think I might switch into my charisma gear quickly and just barter some stuff, get some extra ammo and whatnot. But that's not quite what I thought it was going to be. Oh, I've just gone to speak to one of the other merchants, and I've got an option for storage room key here, so let's check that out.
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could, but I lost it. Should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that equipment in the observatory. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computers. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room, if that helps.
Okay, so yeah, I could possibly get access to the storage room if I can find Cog's key. That's something. I'm also gonna, if he's willing to... Come on, buddy. Speak to me, please. Please, thank you.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I just want to take a quick look to see if he's got anything good, because I don't remember his inventory at all. Maybe he's got some of the fancy legendary armor pieces? Yes, God, they're so expensive. And I don't even like the Sentinel's effect that much. 15% damage reduction while not moving, and standing and not moving as well, so I feel like even if I'm crouched down that probably doesn't work. Yeah, that's not good. That's so not good. Oh, that's actually bad. God, it's so expensive. I don't know why the prices of items in this game make very little sense to me, honestly. Unsurprisingly, after just a minute or two of looting stuff, I have reached a point where I'm, maxed out on carry weight. So, that's... Can I afford to take that? Oh god, there's so much loot here. Like a ridiculous amount of loot. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to take everything, but I want all of it. All of it. Why can't I just have all of it, game? Come on. What I want to do while I'm here is just get that little quest objective done. And I feel like my brain's being like, oh yeah, the key dropped down this way and fell down the hole. But I can't see it. There's no prompt showing up, so maybe not? Maybe it's somewhere else. Hey, here we go. It turns out it was up here in the room with Dima and everything. I knew it'd be somewhere familiar. Now I just have to go to the storage room and I'll get to spy on my new friends. Here we are, storage room. Oh, there's a little notice as well. This storage room is for general goods store. It's not a free-for-all. I'm not working with much to begin with, so quit taking things. If you need to get in here, come by the store. I'm going to say no, but you can ask all you want. Okay, that was Cog, who, told me about that. So let's close this up. And there's more junk in here. Oh, and ammo, and God, there's stuff everywhere. I just want all of it. Why can't I just have all of it, game? Come on. Okay, let's crouch down and hide and wait. And, oh, stand back up apparently. Great stealth cinematic game.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight. But at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Okie dokie, yeah, we did the whole little eavesdrop on the meeting there, so we got a little bit of extra info to work with. And I'm wondering if there's any beds I'm allowed to use in this place. Because there are tons of beds here, just none of them have been ones that it will let me use. And it'd be nice to get some sleep here, because otherwise I'm going to have to go all the way back. Ah, I can use a sleeping bag and a mattress. Look at this! Oh, so much junk. I don't even need junk that badly, but there's just so much of it, and it's all so good. There's even ammo I can use. Oh, it's everywhere. Why, game? Why'd you do this to me? I could put on my, armor and get a bit more carry capacity, but not much. I think, yeah, my priority now is just to find... Does Kasumi have anything to say?
Hey, Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
Okay, Kasumi's just giving the generic dialogue. Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's a proper bed I can sleep in here, because it'd be nice to be able to rest in this place properly. Yep, okay, there's a couple of actual beds, which is 50 caliber as well. Yeah, there's a couple of beds here which I'm allowed to sleep in, so I think I'm gonna do that, because this has been quite a story-heavy episode, I suppose, but lots of stuff filled in there. And yeah, I've still got lots of helping the simps, and I could talk to Dima about this, obtain the... There's like a whole bunch of stuff going on. I've really not explored much of the island as well, like this is it. This is the bit I've explored, like this straight line here, essentially. And then we've still got the whole south of the island, like a lot of the south of the island, this whole marshy section, all of this. I can't even remember what this bit is, but yeah, there's a lot more to explore. This is going to be a longer series than I first thought. I might need to make some more thumbnails. But hey, if you're enjoying, do make sure to like, double check that you're subscribed. What?
I'm not anybody worth talking to.
Joel?
My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
It's not a good time. I'm trying to do the sign-off. Okay, she's just going to stay there for a bit, I suppose. Let's do the sign-off looking this way instead. Okay, hopefully the end card has popped up now, and she can stop interrupting us, but yeah. New episode coming soon. Subscribe. You know the YouTube stuff. She's really thrown me off my outro here. Hope you all had fun. Thanks for watching. Sarge out.